must be a day that ends in Y, because Wizards has said something horrible once again. This time, Wizards of the Coast is attempting to remove half-races from D&D. Worse than that, they are implying that those of mixed descent are, quote, inherently racist, end quote. The half-elves have been popular for years, and a key character from the Dragonlance Chronicles is a half-elf. Yet, despite the love for the half-elves, they are taking them away for reasons that turn my stomach. However, before I get too worked up about their statements, let's look at how the half-races of D&D were being treated in the playtests of One D&D. The first playtest was Character Origins. This introduced the new ways of creating characters, and some changes to the standard races of 5th edition. There is a small section called Children of Different Humanoid Kinds that discusses racial combinations as half-races, because they are not an independent grouping in One D&D. In this version, you use the racial traits of one parent to build the basis for your character, with visual traits getting mixed and matched as the player deems fit. This is a lazy way of making blended races, but at least it was an attempt to give some options to the player. However, losing unique half-elves and half-orcs wasn't a good sign. There was no follow-up on the half-races, even in the species update from the cleric playtest. This should have made any fan of the half-races worry, because this was not a good sign for the future of these races. There was a D&D Creators Summit not too long ago, but sadly, I can't seem to find first-hand material. Thus, I was stuck using second-hand material that have been posted all over the internet. At the summit, Wizards admitted they were getting rid of the half-races. They supported their decision via this quote: "The half construction is inherently racist." This quote isn't attributed to any exact person, according to what I could find, but it does show how WotC feels about those of mixed race descent. The major quote that brought my rage to a boil was from Jeremy Crawford, a rule designer who said, "Frankly, we are not comfortable, and haven't been for years, with any of the options that start with half." In the lore of the D&D worlds, half-races are treated terribly, for the most part. Now, we can take that aspect of the challenges they face to real life, where the company that created them treats them like inferiors as well. I had planned to do a video on the dangers of self-censorship. I was going to explore how having sensitivity readers could be a threat to the creativity of a project. However, the Creators Summit made me think of a bigger issue with sensitivity readers. That big question: what happens if the sensitivity readers are racist or have bigotry towards any group? The half-races of D&D serve a very important role to those who feel like they don't fit in. When I was 12, I found myself dealing with my mixed heritage and living in a place where I didn't fit the norms. When I learned about the option of a half-elf and the issues they face in-game, it felt like I found a way to explore the issues I faced in a safe fantasy environment. Even though I didn't know it, I was dealing with my internal issues while playing a game. It was self-motivated therapy that I conducted without knowing I was doing it at the time. To this day, my half-elf wizard is very important to me. I imagine that there are many people out there who have a similar story. Whether it was a form of therapy or just liking the idea of playing the outsider, the half-races have a very important purpose in the game. I know plenty of people who are mixed race. I know plenty of people in interracial relationships. And the fact that people say they are bad is irredeemable. There are far more of us than Jeremy Crawford, Kyle Brink, or any racist Wizard staff member realizes. Implying that we are racist for existing is not a good move. We have friends, we have family, and we will make our voices known. The ironic part is, the company that wanted to control racist content via the new OGL is the company that pushes a racist message against mixed race people. I have dealt with bigotry and ableism many times in my life. You cannot pick and choose which races are a metaphor for real groups. Either all races in the game represent something or none do. There is no middle ground. Half races represent those of mixed heritage. Deal with it, wizards. When stories like this happen, it is very difficult for me to keep my cool. I want to shout and rage, but no one listens to anyone throwing a tantrum. So I took my time to make this video have impact without all the rants and swears that some may choose to use. That being said, I'm glad there are people out there showing their rage and yelling to the heavens. I'm glad people are angry, and I hope everyone will join us in fighting the good fight. The worst kind of racist is the kind that acts like they're doing the right thing. Whether it is decreed by sensitivity readers or a mandate of the staff, wizards have chosen to be racist in the name of good. There is nothing good about their behavior. I wanted to give WotC the benefit of the doubt, but I can't do that anymore. Even if they change the rules again and make half races exist, that will not erase what they have said, nor why they have said it. I am mixed race, and my existence is not inherently racist. If you agree, then give this video a like. Share it with those who care about their mixed race friends and family. Fight the good fight, and I'll see you at the tavern.